We have breaking news again saying that Biden approved secret nuclear strategy refocusing on Chinese threat this week. What is China threat theory? According to Wikipedia, the China threat theory does not represent a unified or cohesive view, and different countries and governments have different views on China. Some countries like USA view China as a potential threat, while most of the countries think that issues with China should be resolved through dialogue and cooperation. According to article written by Broomfield, Emma V. Perceptions of Danger, the China Threat Theory, published in the Journal of Contemporary China, as China's economy grows, some believe that China's system of government and development model are more effective than those of Europe and the United States, and that China will eventually replace them. It can be said that the idea that China is a threat to global industrial chains reflects Western countries' jealousy toward China's rising status, as they can't view the maturing of China's industries from a neutral perspective. From Broomfield's view, it can be said that the economic and social problems that are currently plaguing the US and some European countries, like stagnation risks or lack of growth momentum, are making some governments anxious, leading them to have an imaginary enemy, which China fits well with its burgeoning industrial chains. The China threat theory is nothing new. Its predecessor is the China collapse theory, which turned into the current version. These theories are nothing but jealousy or efforts to slander China. Biden administration attempted to persuade other countries to remove supply chains from China in 2022. But his call didn't work enough. Such rhetoric mostly reflects the anxiety among American officials over their own economic crises, as well as their failure to contain China's rise. US President Joe Biden approved in March a highly classified nuclear strategic plan that for the first time reorients Washington's deterrent strategy on China's expansion of its nuclear arsenal, the New York Times reported on Tuesday. The White House never announced that Biden had approved the revised strategy, titled the Nuclear Employment Guidance, the newspaper reported. An unclassified notification to Congress of the revision is expected to be sent before Biden leaves office, the newspaper reported. In recent speeches, two senior administration officials were allowed to allude to the strategy revision, the newspaper reported. The strategy is updated every 4 years or so, the newspaper added. According to Wikipedia, in early 2017, the British media, the Sunday Times, reported that Japan had invested in exaggerating China's threat theory, which was seen as a diplomatic means of trying to suppress China's development. What is the biggest threat in the world? China threat? I asked Copilot to answer this question. Copilot replied, "The biggest threats facing the world today are multifaceted and complex." According to the World Economic Forum's Global Risks Report 2024, the most pressing short-term threat is misinformation and disinformation. I asked same question Google AI Gemini. It answered as follows: climate change, pandemics, nuclear proliferation, geopolitical tensions, economic inequality. The US-led West has long been peddling the China threat theory to no avail, noting that such claims reflect the growing frustration over China's resilience. US, whether under Trump or Biden or Kamala Harris, can resort to China threat theory by warning of the danger of over-reliance on Chinese exports. It became a part of Western geopolitics, according to the experts on Wikipedia. After watching this video, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.